I see you got the terminal working. Good job, you might be handier than me. Take these components as thanks. Was there anything else you wanted? Everything's in ship shape down here. I just wish I could get that terminal fixed. Things are just dandy in old Willie's workshop. Hey, thanks again for your help with the terminal. I'm sorry, Laura. Your mom says you have to help her in the lab. You know your mom wants you to be a scientist, or a real engineer, so you can inspire other little girls. I just fix up junk. I'm sorry, Laura. I can't defy your mom. You're welcome to visit me whenever you want, but I can't train you. Well, howdy, stranger. Folks around here call me Workshop Willie, on account of the fact that I run this here workshop. And my name is William. What can I do you for? Without all the components, there's a high chance that the rockets will overheat and explode before he even leaves the landing pad. And that's if the pad doesn't burn up in the heat of the rocket. You have got to get out there and do something. I'm not technically an engineer. I just fix stuff. But I can help you out the best I can. My, this is quite a substantial list you've got here. Well, I'm sure I can get some of these things. Excuse me, maybe you could help me out with this? That mighty strange man I was talking to before has asked me to help him find some items for something he's building. Never mind then. Maybe another time? Well, it's that British guy. He's asked for my help on some project he's working on. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself. Maybe you could help me out with this list I've got. Then you understand why this is so urgent. It's that British guy, the one who wanted the components. He said I was taking too long and that he was going to go ahead with his launch. He set up a plane outside and strapped a pair of rockets to the side. If he tries to take off, he'll be killed. No, it probably won't. How can you even say that? If this flight goes wrong, he could be killed. Listen, I might not be a real engineer, but even I know it probably won't. He thinks it's going to help him get home faster. He's put together quite an extensive list. Some of it is basic stuff I have here, vacuum tubes and duct tape, but some of it is a little more specialized. He wants a military-grade circuit board and duct tape, and something I've never heard of called a super jet booster. I don't have anything else to give you. It's components or nothing, I'm afraid. I'd suggest you start by searching military sites for the components. Did you see it? Did you see it outside? That's terrible. How can you be so heartless? That poor man is dead. So he's dead? All I wanted to do was help him. I never wanted it to end like this. You can keep the components. I don't have any use for them. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my work now. Yeah? Sorry, I was distracted. What can I do for you? Yeah? Do you need something? Kind of. The Vault's AI handles all the complicated engineering stuff. I fix up bits of old junk and do the menial tasks. But yeah, it's just me down here. There's no better feeling than knowing everything is working as it should be. And why shouldn't I be? I've got my tools, I've got my workshop, and I've got my health. I've got everything I need right here. I do all the fixing and maintenance work around the Vault. Right now I'm trying to fix an old terminal I found in storage. I think it belonged to the original overseer. I'd love to get into it, but I can't work out what's wrong with it. That depends if you know anything about computers, friend. I'm glad to let you take a look if you want. Here's the password. Hi there, friend. Need anything fixing? Please, just hear me out. It sounds like he's making it up, doesn't it? Like something out of a comic book or something. Maybe in military sites. Look, I can't leave the Vault. I have responsibilities here, but I can't just leave that poor man. He needs me. Could you track down the components he needs? I can compensate you for your services. That's a huge relief. It's just the two items I need. The military-grade circuit board and the super jet booster, whatever that is. If you find yourself with some free time, I'll be here. Maybe? He seems to think it's possible, and he seems pretty confident. He wouldn't do it unless he knew what he was doing. Right? I was thinking, same as before. I have some bits of scrap I'm sure you can make use of. Are you free to help me out? I can compensate you for your help, of course. I don't have any bottle caps to give you. I suppose I can offer you some of my more high-value components, but that's all. I heard the explosion from up here. Did you see what happened? Is he all right? Just because he doesn't live in the Vault doesn't mean I don't care about him. I can't stop thinking about that poor man with the plane. I can't even remember his name. All I wanted to do was help him, but now I feel responsible for his death. I feel terrible. I can't stop thinking about that poor man.